Program number 6. So here you are supposed to write a program to find the largest or smallest number in an array of 32-bit numbers. So you have to take an array of 32-bit numbers, students. So the length of the array you can go for your own example. I have taken an example like this. I have taken some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. So these are the values I have taken. Here I have shown only 2 digits, but if it is 32-bit, that means what you need to go for here 4-bit plus 4-bit 8. Like that you have to 32-bit bit means what 8 4s are 32. How many zeros you need to go for? Another 4 zeros. Correct now? 000077. 8 plus 8 plus 00000077. So how many locations you need? I have another example also in place of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have taken 25, 33, 85, 99, 59, 44. 25 means what? 00000025. 32-bit. Right? Same way 00000033. So how many locations you need? First 2 digits, 1 location, 0th location. 1 location we have 00. So this is higher order byte, then lower order byte 00 in 1 location. Location number 1, then location number 2 you have the next set of 00. Location number 3 you have another set of 00, so on. So how many locations you need? So for 2 digits 1 location. For 2 digits means what? 8 bits. That means what? 1 byte, right? So 32 bits. 32 bits means how many 8 bytes you need? 8 4s are 32. So how many locations you need? 4 locations. 3 more locations where you have 000000 followed by 25. Correct? So next number you can go for the location 4 only. Next plus 4, location 8. Plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12 is nothing but in hexadecimal C. Plus 4 means what? C is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. What is the hexa equivalent of 16? Divided by 16. 16 ones are 16. 0 is remainder. Next location is 10. Plus 4 is 14. So on. So I have taken a location number as 20 where I want to store the largest among this. See, among 25, 33, 85, 99, 59, 44, I have after performing all these operations, comparisons, in this example, I supposed to get 99 as a result. So I have given an explanation for the example, first example here. See here, in this example, what is the first number I have? 77. What is the second number I have? 42. I'll compare, in the first step, I'll compare first number and second number. Which is the largest one? 77, I will take it. Now, I'll compare the 77 with the, which is the next number I have? 99. 77 and 99, which is greater? 99 is greater, that you take it. Next time 99 should compare with the next number 12. So 99 and 12, which is greater? Again 99 will continue the next step. 99 you compare with 255, which is greater? 255 is greater. Compare 255 with next number 5. So which is greater? 255 is should be your result. So this is the result for the first example. Same way you have to the example 2, you are supposed to get 99 in the as a result here. So how many comparisons you are taking? See, given number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many times you are comparing? 1 time here, 2 time here, 3rd time here, 4th time here, 5th time here. So if given number is 6, n is 6, you have to go for n minus 1. So 5 comparisons. So this is a concept. So as usual, declare as area, directive name as area, then largest is the program name I have used, then code and read only. So entry to mark the first instruction to be executed. So as for this particular example, I have taken 6 number array. The length of the array is 6. So I will go for 6 minus 1, 5 comparisons here, n minus 1 comparison. So I'm using register R5 as a counter to go for n minus 1 comparison to keep a count of how many comparisons I am performing. So I am going to store this. I am going to move the content data 5 to register R5. So number of comparison is 5 here. So now as usual, I will whatever the memory map plan I have, I want to store these numbers. So this is the starting address I want to go for 0x400. The first number I want to store, and 0x40020 I want to store the result. So I'll use the name of the input memory location as memory with DCD. I have starting address of 0x40000, whereas the result is the name of the location where I want to store the result with DCD. With the location number starting address 0x4000020. Fine. Now I will want to use R0 as a pointer for memory and R2 as a later I will store that. R1 as a pointer for result. So let us see. What actually it does when I'll execute the instruction LDR R0, memory, load the register R0 with the starting address of memory. So my R0 is pointing to memory whose address is 0x4000. So now R0 is pointing to the first location where you have the content 25 now. Now, so what is it you are supposed to do? You are supposed to take this content, then go on comparing with the next content, right? What is it I will do? Content of R0 is nothing but what? R0 is pointing to this location. Content is 25 now. That content is loaded to which register? R2. So what is there in my R2? R2 is holding first number. Now, coming to the next step, how many this one you are supposed to do? How many pointer to jump to the next location? See at 4 you are supposed to add. So I am going to perform that in this particular example. No, whether you want to go for 5 comparison or whatever the number, but the location is LAN is this only, because 32 bits means you need 0 to 3 location to store 25, then 4 to 7 location to store 33. That means here what 00000025 is stored, something like that. So I want to jump to get the next number to the location of what, from 0 to 4. Again 4 plus 4 you have to do for the next number. So in general I am taking 4. I want to add it to R0. Initially now R0 was pointing to the first location 0x40000. Now I want to go to fourth location. So add 4 to the address of R0. What is my R0 is having 0x400 plus 4. So now R0 is pointing to which location? 0x40004. Correct? 4 means what is the content of R0 this time? Content of R0 is 33 now. Now what is it I want to do now? This content of R0 I will take it to some other register, say R3. So because I already have R2 with the first number, right? So now I will take R3 second number. So R0 is now pointing to the location which one? 4, where I have the second number. What is the content I have? 33 I have. 33 I will load it to R3. So R3 is holding the second number 33. R2 is holding the first number which is 24. Now let us compare. Next step, I will compare R2 and R3. So what is my R2 having? First number which is 25. What is my R3 is having? Second number 33. 25 and 33 gets compared. How the comparison instruction is executed? Actually, when you execute the instruction, it performs R2 minus R3. So 25 minus 33. So based on the whether result is negative, positive, all that, or equal. If result is 0 means equal. If result is negative means what? R2 is lesser than R3. If result is positive means what? R2 is greater than R3. So based on that, it will come to the conclusion which is greater. Correct? But after completing the execution of this instruction, it will compare. While comparing, it will subtract, but it will not alter the contents of R2 and R3. That is how the instruction is going to be executed. So now we know that R2 is holding 25 and R3 is holding 33. So this particular example, 33 is greater than 25. So R3 is greater than R2. That means what? Here branch high are same. If R2 is higher than R3, or if it is same as R3, then it will jump to large. Now this case, no. This condition is satisfied, not satisfied. That means what? R3 is greater than R2. That means what? R2 is not high or same as R3. So it will not go to the label large. Instead, it will come down. So what is that I want to do now? I want to exchange now. Or whichever is bigger number, I want to take it to R2 now. So basically, I am comparing R2 only, right? So R3, what is there in my R3? 33, I will take it to R2. So 33, I want to continue for the next comparison, whichever the greater number. The result of the first step, I have the greater number as 33, which was there in R3 that I have loaded to R2. So now R2 is holding the result of the first comparison, which is 33. So let us move on to the next step now. How many more comparisons you are supposed to do? 4 more comparisons. So I'll subtract the counter value R5 by 1. So now this time it becomes 5 minus 1, 4. So that means what? Out of 5 comparison, 1 you have already done. Next you are going to continue with another 4 comparisons. So as long as your counter value is not equal to 1, you are going to continue with the next process. Only you will come out of this loop only after all the 5 comparison will be completed. So if not equal, it will go back, it will jump. So now I want to compare with next location. Next location means I have to jump to the location where you have 85. So plus 4 I have to do. So again you will the pointer which was pointing to which location? It was pointing to 4 while accessing R3, right? I'll add another 4 to it. So it comes to 8 now. Well, so my R0 is pointing to location 8. That content I will load it to R3. This time it will load 85. 85. So my R3 is holding 85 now. R2, if you have a result that is 33. Now compare 33 with which one? 33 with 85. So which is greater now? R2 is 33, R3 is 85. Again R3 is greater, so it will go to this step. R3 you are going to move to R2 now. 85 will be stored in R2. Fine. So then again now you will subtract the counter. This time 4 minus 1 it becomes 3. Again it is not equal. Go back. Then add 4. Come to the next location where you have 99. So this time I have 99 at location here. So what is that I will do? So R0 I have come to the next location where I have 99. That content I will load it to R3. Now this time R3 is content is 99 and R2 content is 85, right? So compare these two. Correct? No. This time also you are getting this 85 less than 99. Maybe next time let us see whether how it will go. So this time again R3 is greater than R2. So R2 is not higher or same as R3. So it will not jump to R3. Instead it will come down. Take the content of R3 to R2. So R3 is holding 99. 99 is going to be to move to R2. So what is my R2 holding? 99, which is the result of the third comparison, right? This time 3 minus 1 it will do. Again it is not equal to 1. I mean counter is not 0. Go back. So again you go to the next location. Which location? 10th location. Now this time you have a content of R0 pointing to the location 10 as 59. Take this 59 to R3. Now what was R2 holding? R2 was holding the result of the previous comparison was 95. Now what is my R3? R3 is holding 59. Compare these two. So this time 99 in R2 is greater than 59 in R3. So as R2 is greater, this time branch higher are same. It will jump to large because R2 is greater than R3 now. So it goes to the step where the label name is given as large. These are the label name. You can go give your own name. So now not necessary to extend. Whatever I have in R2 is greater only. So I want to continue with R2 which is 99 only. So now I go on doing this. This time what is the next value of the counter? First time it was 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. By the time when you finish comparing all the numbers, your counter value becomes 0. By the time you have a higher largest number as 99. So once you finish doing, you come out of this loop where you want to store result, whatever the result you have, where you have the result in R2, right? If R3 is greater also, you will be moving to R2 itself. If R2 is greater, you will be taking the result R2 itself. So you want to store the result of R2 to the location result. So before that, you use the load the starting address of the result to one of the registers, say R1. So I'll be loading the starting address of result to R1. So now R1 is used as a pointer for result whose location is 20. That means here R1 is used as a pointer here. So now where is your result now? Your result is in R2. I will store this result in R2. I am not using B here because it is not byte, because I want to go for 32-bit. So I am not using store byte here. I will use only the instruction says store, str. So I will store the result of R2, the content which is in R2 as a content of memory location pointed by R1. So R1 is pointing to the location 20 where you are going to store the result from R2 99 to this location via R1. Correct? So storing is done, result is done, stop at this stage. So this is, I have already explained how the memory address are to be declared, then terminate the program. So this is for largest. Same way you want to go for smallest. What is the changes you can do? Instead of high, I will check for low. Instead of a branch high or same, I will instead of H, I will use L here. Branch low or same. That time you will be finding the smallest.